What's going on, people? It's your boy Leon Maz, and we're about to get into this one, yeah? Alright. So the topic of today is there a downside to being good looking as a man? So let's get into it. And to be honest with you, I do believe so. There are downsides to it. And I'm going to explain, right? So I say there is a downside to being good looking at times. And why I say this, because when good looking men tend to go for women they really want, right? They might tend to lose out because due to a lack of having game. Because for the most part, you do have a lot of black pill guys. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole black pill ideology, but for the most part, they believe in looks. And the more good looking you are, the more women you're going to get. Which for the most part, yeah, of course, you're going to get more of attraction, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things they believe is that if you're an extremely good looking guy, that is the ultimate super power to have in this dating world. And that you're going to get every woman you come in contact with. And for the most part, you will get a lot of attention as a good looking man, more than the average man. But not all attention from women is good attention, if you get what I'm saying. Because extremely good looking guys do lose out. Because good looking guys do lose out because they don't have game, for the simple fact that women pursue them, right? Women give them the choosing signals. Sometimes they make it so damn obvious that they like the guy, or they just blurt out and say, I like you, can I get your number? Like, good looking guys tend to not work to get any girls. Not like the average man. The average man really needs to put himself out there like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, one thing is, right, I'm not sure if people have noticed this, but certain times you do get certain good looking guys with less attractive women, right? Because most probably, if she's an average woman, she probably ticks all the boxes, like being submissive, being very feminine. You know, she probably showed him so much high interest, right? And the fact that he's a great looking guy, she probably put that guy on a higher pedestal. Do you know what I'm saying? So that guy had everything laid out on the plate for him. Do you know what I mean? And she's probably going to be loyal to that guy because she knows she probably can't do better, maybe in terms of looks. And in some cases, some girls tend to prioritize looks over everything. Do you know what I mean? Now, here's when I say being extremely good looking can hinder your chances with super attractive women, or better yet, introverted girls or shy girls. Because honestly, shy girls are not going to approach you. They're not going to approach you, and they're not going to give you no truth and signals. There might be an exception sometimes, but for the most time, shy girls are very in their feminine energy. They come across very timid, the girl kind of next door vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? The good girl type of vibe, you know what I mean? Like the church girl kind of girl. They give off that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why I say that, most good looking guys probably won't know how to go about approaching the shy girls because they're not used to working hard, and they might find it awkward. Because reason I say this is because the fact that they get a lot of choosing signals and they get approached by women, in order for women to do that, they have to be very, very, very confident. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to shy girls, an extremely good looking guy probably won't know how to go about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because an extremely good looking guy, he gets his ego stroked a lot from women. So when he comes to a shy girl, she doesn't say nothing much. She's very timid. She's very introverted. He's gonna hit a wall. And he's not gonna stress his life trying to break that wall down. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas an average guy, because he has to put himself out there, he has to make sure he's seen and heard. He's gonna make sure he breaks that wall down, because that's the only way. That's his superpower. Do you know what I mean? And now, when it comes to beautiful women, here's another thing why I see it can be a downfall for good looking guys. Let's face it, good looking women, you know, the 9s and the 10s, the super beautiful women, listen, they get the pick of the bunch. They've got the pick of all the guys you can imagine. The top 20%, the good looking guys, the athletes, the status guys, the funny guys, the guys with the great personalities, the simps, everyone. Super alpha males, the gangsters, everything. They got the pick of the bunch. Do you know what I mean? So guess what? The pretty girls, they demand more than just looks. You gotta come with it. Do you know what I mean? For example, a good looking guy might see a child of Tyrone, like a good looking guy, right? If you don't know what a child of Tyrone means. She might see him and she might think he's actually good looking. But she's gonna expect you to be funny. She's gonna expect you to hold a conversation. She's not going to try, because a lot of guys, like, the roles are gonna be reversed. Like I was telling you about women going out their way to get the good-looking guy. Now the roles are reversed. Now the men are doing everything to get to her, so she feels like she definitely doesn't have to work. And because I honestly feel like women do value looks, but not like the way men do. Do you know what I mean? A woman could let the looks slide. She can probably just go for like a mediocre type of guy, as long as he's got other things that's got going for him. Maybe he's an extremely funny guy. Maybe he's this whatever. Like, maybe he's got money, he's got clout, he's got this and that. Do you know what I mean? So if you're just like an extremely good looking guy, she's just gonna be like, alright, cool. What else do you have? Like, do you know what I mean? She's gonna look at it like, you wanna get me. I don't chase you, you chase me. So what if you're good looking? I got 5 other good looking guys that are chasing me. Do you know what I mean? So they literally are gonna expect you to do most of the talking. You're gonna have to sit there and do most of the entertaining. Do you know what I mean? And this is where it becomes a clash of two egos, the good looking male and the good looking woman. Do you know what I mean? Then it becomes a case of two people do not want to try hard to get one another, because they've never have to. Do you know what I mean? Because they both have a lot of options and they get pursued. They don't do the pursuing. Do you know what I'm saying? Only time a woman will go for an extremely good looking guy is when the guy has status. When he has more status than the woman, trust me, that's when she will pursue. And so that's when the guy actually has the leverage. That's why I always say, always tick all the boxes so you can have most of the leverage. And just like I said about the good looking guys, women, extremely good looking men, that's why you tend to see extremely good looking women with average looking guys, or even to the point where they're below average. Who knows? Maybe he's got clout. Maybe he's got a great personality. Or maybe he's just got his pockets. He's got a fat wallet. He's got money. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I personally feel women will tend to look over looks if you've got other things going for you. Do you know what I mean? Also, let me add, an average man works on his charisma, works on being funny, and works on his conversation skills. Because like I said before, he has to put himself out there. The girls ain't gonna come to him. He's gotta go to the girls. Do you know what I mean? So certain times, he knows he might not be the best looking guy. So he says, okay, you know what? I'm good at this and I'm good at that. So I'm gonna work on this and I'm gonna use that as my powers. And that's how, and if a man has to go out there and pursue a woman, most probably he's not gonna go and pursue an average woman. He's probably gonna go for the cream of the crop. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, women want to be pursued. Do you know what I'm saying? They want to be put on a pedestal. And, you know, if a guy's willing to do that, I would say 8 out of 10, he's most likely going to get the girl over the good looking guy who is not going to put himself out there trying to pursue when he can just settle for a 5 or a 6. Now, here's another aspect. that is kind of interesting that nobody really talks about. Well, actually, some of the black pill guys do talk about this, but one thing that pretty women will go for a less attractive guy is because they want to have the leverage in the relationship. They want to be able to control, right? So, meaning that if a pretty girl goes with an extremely good looking guy, she probably doesn't want to do that, because if she does that, she knows there's going to be competition, and she knows that she gets attached. This guy, he can walk away anytime, because guess what? He has options, and a girl does not want to feel like she's in competition with other women. So she'll go for the lesser guy because she thinks that that guy doesn't have options. And they also feel like if they get with a good looking guy, that he's a player. That is one of the biggest facts that good looking guys they go through. They always are labeled players because they're good looking. Women will say things, oh, you look like you'll break my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because women are they just feel like good looking guys are gonna cheat with them. And I don't really feel that's really true, because I feel like some good looking guys, they just want to settle down. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, I feel like here's where it's a bit kind of like, and I feel like here's a kind of misconception of this thing, right? Because they feel like good looking guys are more likely to cheat. And that's debatable. But the average guy, an average guy that's got really, really good game, he's got great charisma, I feel they are more likely to cheat. If they get girls by pursuing them and chatting them up and having this charisma and whatnot, believe me, they are more prone to chasing. They got to go out there and chase, so they're probably more used to it. And if they know they can do it if they know they can get women by doing that, then, do you know what I mean? They'll probably will end up cheating more. Whereas a good looking guy, if he's in a relationship and he loves the girl, unless a girl moves to him, unless a girl approaches him, it's debatable whether he cheats or not. But one thing you got to realize is what, yes, good looking guys might get approached more than average guys, but we still have to remember, not many women are going out there approaching men like that anyways. Do you know what I mean? So if no women's approaching, he's gonna just be chilling because he's not one to pursue. Do you know what I mean? So the moral of the story is, don't just rely on your looks. If you're a Chad or Tyrone, if you're an extremely good looking guy, have a bit more about you. Yeah, maybe you're an introvert, maybe you're a shy guy. Learn to come out of it, learn to get more confidence. You know what I'm saying? Learn to just, sometimes if you gotta act it out, act it out. If you're somewhere in the street, in the clubs, whatever, man, just remember, everybody's gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. Even the most extreme good looking guys get turned down. I'm sure even rarely happens, but I'm sure someone like Drake, probably 1% you might get turned down from women. Do you know what I'm saying? But everyone gets turned down. Doesn't matter who you are, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So just work on having game, work on having charisma, you know, work on your finance, work on your conversation skills. And then once you got all of that, all mixed up into one, bruv, it's a wrap. Like, you're unstoppable, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want people to feel like, even if you're a good looking guy, don't feel like, okay, like that's it. No, you still gotta put in work. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're a young guy that's coming up and you're a good looking guy, and you might get a lot of attention while you're in school, college, whatever, or you're in university, but that's gonna die down as you get older. Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously when you're young, women tend to value looks more. Do you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, women tend to look for other things in men. Do you know what I mean? Like things I just mentioned, do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, so there you have it. Like, share, subscribe, If you agree, if you disagree, leave a comment, let me know why, and just look out for the next video, man. Salute. Bang.